All right, what up, Angels Chill Spot? Welcome in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. We're watching the craziest meals ever eaten on My 600 Pound Life. Let's get into the video.
The patients on My 600 Pound Life eat some of the craziest meals ever seen on TV, and in this video we're going to break down the most insane, looking at the calories, cost and more, starting with James B, the man who is addicted to getting food deliveries. James is
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen any of these seasons or any of these episodes, so I don't know who any of them are, but let's see what kind of food they eat and see what keeps them 600 pounds.
Story was in season 10 of the show, and he weighs in at a staggering 625 pounds, which won't come as a surprise when you see what he orders in for his breakfast. Obviously, I'm not American, but from the order he places, it sounds like he's ordering from IHOP, and he shares how
IHOP be bussin'.
excited he gets when he orders food.
The amount of stuff that you could get is just crazy, so I get excited. It's like the Super Bowl. You can get whatever you want now, you understand?
He lists
The Super Bowl.
off his massive order of
So this guy has the Super Bowl every morning.
food, which is just an insane amount for an entire family, let alone one man. Some of these items have been removed from the IHOP menu,
This is
so
crazy.
we'll be going with the closest item currently on their menu.
All right, can I get the 2 slices of Steakhouse Premium Pancake? Can I get the Game Day Family Feast? Can I get the
He just ordered a family feast for himself? Holy shit.
original French toast?
His first order of Steakhouse Premium Pancakes
Holy shit, that is $22.
consists of 2 pancakes with smoked bacon pieces and caramel sauce, and he orders 2 of these. He then adds a Game Day Family Feast, which consists of
I just want to know how they can afford this. Like, who's giving, like, I mean, he's 600 pounds, so I don't think he works. How the hell do you afford this?
8 pancakes, 8 bacon strips, 4 servings of scrambled eggs, hash browns, and 8 sausage links. And he isn't done yet. He orders some original French toast and finally 2 slices of ham. In total, this mammoth breakfast comes to $84 and around 7,500.
7,000? Dude, people don't even eat, some people don't even eat 2,000 calories in a day. This guy's just having this for breakfast.
Calories, and he hasn't
Crazy.
even brushed his teeth yet. It seems hard to believe that it totals this many calories, but seeing the amount of food on the table in front of him shows the reality of the situation. The most shocking part about this is that he actually finishes every single item he orders and still wants more.
So when breakfast is over, then I'm already thinking about lunch. I do get full, but it's temporary. Then I'm already back on the phone, looking on what I'm gonna get for lunch.
I don't know where this food goes. How does his body break down that much food that quick?
Now, obviously James needs to change his eating habits quickly if he wants to lose weight, and my newsletter, The Fat Loss Kitchen, could be the key for him and anyone else looking to lose weight while not eating boring meals. Every single Friday, I will send you a recipe for one of these homemade, diet-friendly meals.
We tried, me and Lauren tried another meal plan thing like this. It wasn't too bad.
In my description, or visit fatlosskitchen.com to get started. And James isn't the only patient with a big appetite for breakfast, as Dolly, who appeared in the same season, shocked viewers with the sheer amount of eggs she uses every single day.
I use a lot of eggs, y'all. I need like 3 every morning, pretty much. And that's still, I still feel like that's a lot.
Dolly Martinez is someone my subscribers already know all about, as I've just released a video calling her the most immature patient ever on the show, and for good reason, after she moved into a drug den to avoid Dr. Now. But her diet is somehow even more shocking than that. She lives with her best friend Cheyenne, who to be honest could also be a star on the show, and this means that they both indulge each other's bad habits.
Holy fuck, they're huge.
So when Dolly asks for 15 eggs for breakfast,
15?
Cheyenne didn't bat an eyelid. Obviously, egg prices are insane at the moment in America, with a dozen eggs costing around $5.50.
Nope. They're more than that. They're about $7 to $9
So
where I live. So
On average, the amount of eggs alone probably cost her $7. To make matters worse, a single egg has around 70 calories in, and not even taking into account the oil she used for cooking, this is around 1,100 calories worth of egg. And she doesn't stop there, adding as much cheese as she can physically hold into her eggs. Obviously, there's no exact number here as she just gets a fistful, but let's be generous and say that that's 500 grams of cheddar cheese, which would be yet another 2,000 calories, bringing breakfast to 3,000.
This makes me this make me not want to eat anymore.
1,100 calories. It should come at no surprise then that
And I'm a big back. Like, these people are extra big backy.
when she's finally weighed, the scales show a staggering number.
Step down. We're gonna be going to room 5.
How did that happen?
Oh,
It's actually a lot more than I thought I was going to see. There's no way I gained that much. So that makes no sense. That's impossible unless my scale at home must be wrong.
Somehow Dolly thinks that her diet couldn't have brought her to that weight, and Dr. Now was quick to explain how
He said her scale at home was wrong. Girl, it's right. It say when she stepped on it say, "Get off me, bitch."
dangerous her situation has become.
All right, so you are 593 pounds and you 5'2".
I did see this guy in a couple videos. Yeah, he's extra base as fuck, and he lets people know, "Hey, you're fat as fuck."
Yes, sir.
So your BMI is 108. So that's a very high BMI. And your body is under a lot of strain because of that.
And just like Dolly, Maya's body was under a lot of strain too, caused by her addiction to fast food drive-thrus. Maya appeared in season 7 of the show and started
You know what? I'm glad I don't have much money because I'd probably be the same way. I know it's horrible, but I'm so cheap that I don't want to get fast food because I'm cheap.
her episode weighing over 600 pounds, and it's not hard to see how
Damn.
she got there. Because she's so large, despite being able to walk around and bathe herself, her boyfriend Christian needs to do pretty much everything else for her. This makes her attitude even more frustrating, as she lies to her boyfriend about where she goes during the day.
He doesn't know when I go to get food because I get dressed to go out and I tell him it's for errands. But it's a lie.
What errands did you do today? Oh, I did this, I did that, I did this. And then you probably see her at a fucking restaurant getting like 17 cheeseburgers. Like, yeah.
Because the only thing I'm going to do is eat.
Maya lies to her boyfriend so she doesn't feel judged and embarrassed about going to multiple drive-thrus. This may sound obvious, but I think it's quite clear that Christian knows she goes to the drive-thrus
Yeah,
and
he
just
knows.
wants to keep the peace. In the car to the drive-thrus, Maya admits that sometimes she will go to 4 places in a row, which is more than most people will go to in an entire month, let alone in a single morning. Her first stop is McDonald's, and her order is mammoth to say the least.
Can I get 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage muffin with egg?
So with her order of 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg and cheese, and a sausage and egg muffin, this brings her calories to start her morning to around
I don't know. Sometimes them sandwiches be bussin'. I know.
1,200 and cost around $15. But this wasn't enough, and Maya isn't full yet.
There's no words for that feeling when you taste something you love. It's incredible, but it feels like that meal is gone in a second. So I move on to the next things I'm craving.
Next, she pulls up to the Arby's
Dude, I feel bad sometimes. I do. I don't even know what to say right now. Like, this is crazy.
drive-thru and puts through another massive order.
Can I get a beef and cheddar sandwich, jalapeno roast beef slider, and your ultimate BLT sandwich?
With the beef and cheddar sandwich, a jalapeno roast beef slider, and an ultimate BLT sandwich, which by far has the most calories of any of her meals this morning, all confirmed, she digs in yet again. She decides to enter a spree of drive-thrus here, and finishes her morning having eaten 2,679 calories and having spent $31, which is probably enough to feed 2 or 3 people. I'm going to make a full video on Maya, as her addiction to food was so strong and her relationship with her family was made extremely difficult because of that. So make sure you listen to Dr. Now and subscribe to my channel.
I encourage everybody to subscribe to the Greg's YouTube channel and enjoy the videos.
Now, although Maya hid her food addiction, Bethany was much more brazen about hers, as she has her children bring her a ridiculous amount of fast food to binge on. Bethany's episode starts with her saying she hates her life, and she's in constant misery. At 40 years old and over 600 pounds, she needs her 10-year-old daughter to help her get ready for the day. She has another 18-year-old daughter that does cook for her, and she does start by cooking her mother a breakfast of 3 eggs and some toast. This is just a normal breakfast and obviously isn't too crazy. However, Bethany gets hungry during the making of this breakfast, so has a muffin and a bun and a packet of what looks like crackers before she has her breakfast. This is pretty tame as far as
I'm extra quiet right now because I'm like, holy, I'm still in like, oh my God.
£600 life breakfasts go though. And the real shocking meal comes later into her episode as she orders a pizza feast all for herself. When her
For breakfast?
daughters arrive home from school, they order a meal consisting of
Oh, okay, so it's like dinner or lunch.
2 pizzas and a massive box of multiple slices of garlic bread. I try to find the specific restaurant, but not being from America and my knowledge of the fast food chains over there being limited, we have to make some assumptions here. So it looks like 2 large mushroom and pepper pizzas, which would have around 3,000 to 4,000 calories in total. But what really takes the cake is the massive box of cheesy garlic bread she orders for basically all herself.
That's when food became this thing.
Oh my Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces of bread. And this is not like little bread. It looked like Texas toast bread.
In life like it is now, where I have to have it.
At my count, there's 15 slices there, and at minimum 350 calories per slice, that totals up to 5,250 calories just on garlic bread. She does give a couple of slices of pizza and a slice of garlic bread to her daughters, but not too much, and it looks like it's safe to assume that she ate no less than 8,000 calories in this one meal. She does leave the crusts though, so maybe she saved some calories there.
The only thing that could help me escape it was food. So I was just eating my way through life at that time and gaining. So I put on another 100 pounds after that and got up to the 400s by the time I was 15.
Now, like Maya before Bethany, Karina
Guys, I feel bad for them, really, truthfully. I know, and then it's got to be hard for them to try to lose the weight, and then it's got to be hard for them to cut back on food, because sometimes I feel like I'm overeating, but I'm still eating. So like that trigger that I have that says I'm full, I guess they don't get it and they just keep eating. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Karina also tries to hide her food habit, but in a very different way. Featuring in season 6 of the show, and much like the other stars, her first thought every morning is that she survived the night. Her following thought is wondering what she's going to have for breakfast, which is the sad reality of living with a deep food addiction. She lives with her parents, and the only time she leaves the house is to the grocery store with them, while being carried in the back of their people carrier. But she only does this so she knows her parents are going to buy what she wants from the store.
My parents have to drive me, and
I would have been told her, no, we're not going to be getting the stuff you want. We're going to get some healthier stuff, and we got to get you. I mean, dude, there's got to be a struggle every single day to take her to the supermarket, to push her on this cart, to put her in the van. Like, this is crazy.
I sit in the back of the van on the floor. So they literally had to fold the seats in the van down, put a blanket on the floor.
As she's wheeled around the store, her parents do not question anything she wants. Ice cream, chips, cakes, and more.
Nah, I would question it. I'd be like, no, we can't do that no more. But knowing her, she'd probably be like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to order online and have them bring it to my house.
Or with nothing being off limits. Even though her parents don't question her meals.
Oh my God. What is this, Papa John's? Yeah, this is Papa John's, you guys. 2 large pizza. I don't know, those look like breadsticks. A bunch of wings. A brownie. Holy shit. Guys, this is enough for me, my 5 children, and Lauren. And we would probably eat all the pizza. Probably most of the sticks. Yeah, we'd probably be eating all the brownies, and maybe we'd probably eat this all. Yeah.
And though she eats a massive amount of food, she still attempts to hide her addiction. When her parents leave for the evening and go to dinner, Karina allows herself to order even more food.
I have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage, 1 order of your cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings, and the double chocolate chip brownie.
Delivery or carry out?
This will be for delivery. Thank you.
When the food arrives and is laid out
When you guys get here, can you guys bring a shovel and just shovel it in my mouth? No, let me stop.
on the bed, Karina rubs her hands together as she looks at the mountain of food in front of her. Starting with the medium pizzas, they probably have at minimum 2,500 calories in them each. And I'm not sure what restaurant she got them from, but if we
It's Papa John's.
go off the Papa John's menu, those 24 wings will have another 2,500 calories in them, the majority of the calories coming from the sauce they are in. She tops the meal off with a brownie, with one square having 250 calories, so another 2,250 calories there, and a garlic bread, which is at minimum 1,000 calories. So in this absolute feast, she will devour around 8,250 calories,
Oh,
which
Lord.
explains how her weight has ballooned to this size, and has now meant that her bed needs to be held up with cinder blocks.
Holy shit! Shoot! Holy crap, bro.
Warm and good inside, if only for a short while. But I'm afraid that one day I'm just gonna need too much. I'm probably gonna die from a heart attack, or I'm gonna suffocate. But I can't stop myself.
Yeah, she might suffocate sleeping from all the weight that goes on her laying down to the side or to the front or on her back, actually. Like, that's crazy.
Somehow wasn't as big as the next patient's meal though, which actually was so large it made headlines in the news. In season 11 of the show, we met Chris, whose legs are so fat that they push against each other, meaning he can barely stand up. Despite this, he can take care of himself and do most daily tasks, which includes making his own breakfast.
My weight makes it challenging to cook the kind
Bro, he's not gonna eat all that fucking bacon, bro. No way.
of breakfast that I want. Because of the weight and the fat in between my legs, I can't stand up straight, so they're constantly pushing apart, which makes it really uncomfortable to stand in the kitchen for a long period of time.
Is anybody else in the video like trying to close their legs or open them? Because I just did that right now. I'm like, damn, maybe I am kind of getting like this guy, you know?
So I actually have to sit on a cooler that I sit on when I cook.
This is the scene which made headlines and led to comments such as, "This is my food for an entire week," and honestly, it isn't an exaggeration. Now, it's pretty impossible to track the calories of this meal as he just has a pan full of bacon, another massive pan full of scrambled eggs, sausages in the oven, and of course cheese to melt on top. Chris puts all of these ingredients into a breakfast burrito, of which he makes 12.
How do you even get the money for? How do you get the money for this? He's got a ring light back there, so he got to go live or something, maybe, right? How did? There's some starving families out there. There's some starving families out there. Guys, if y'all enjoying the video so far, make sure y'all leave a like. Comment down below. What do you guys think about this? All these 600-pound life people and what they eat, bro, because I think this is crazy. Make sure y'all subscribe to Angel's Chill Spot and show some love. But let's finish the video.
12 whole breakfast burritos smothered in sauce.
I make the meal with my stomach, not with my brain. So I have a really big meal. And when I start eating, as soon as I hit that first bite, I eat it all. I call it going red. I can't stop.
He doesn't even take these burritos to a table and prefers to eat them at the kitchen bench to allow him to devour them quicker. Although Chris didn't eat a healthy meal, at least he made an effort to cook his food, which can't be said about Holly, who decided on the day before her weigh-in at the doctor's office she would order a greasy Chinese meal. Now, there's not really an insane amount of food here. Well, maybe it is for the average person, but the real craziness comes from the timing of her decision to get this Chinese food, which is obviously extremely high in fat, oil, and salt.
Since we just moved in, we're not really set up to cook.
Dude, I love Chinese food, bro. But Chinese food is so fattening, bro. Like, as I'm eating it, I know the whole time, dude, I should not be eating this greasy shit. But I'm still eating it and I just can't stop.
So we're ordering delivery from places around here a lot until we can get some pots and pans and stuff to cook with. But Ray said he's gonna look for a job tomorrow and he'll get all that while he's out. And we can start.
Shit, they're gonna need a job. Shit, you probably ordering for every Chinese restaurant in the neighborhood. Thousands of dollars worth of Chinese.
Prepping healthy meals.
Holly uses the excuse that she's just moved into her home and she can't afford pots and pans. But looking at the size of her Chinese order, surely that could have been swapped for something healthy and bought some pans to cook with. So she has a massive Chinese meal on the night, knowing full well in the morning she's going for her weigh-in with the doctor, in which she has a goal to lose 50 pounds, and that goes about as well as you're expecting.
She lost 18.
I'm really upset and I don't understand why my progress isn't that good. So I'm shocked and confused and nervous to hear what Dr. Now is gonna say.
She doesn't lose as much weight as Dr. Now was expecting, which caused him to question why she values food and chocolate over living. This led to one of his angriest moments.
All right, y'all, so that's it. That was the video. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching today. And we're gonna get if you guys like the video like this type of video, definitely comment down below. Everybody make sure y'all like the video. If we get like 15, we'll keep watching some more of the videos here. Let's subscribe to him. He's got some really dope videos. So check it out. That was crazy. But let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Angel's Chill Spot in the building. And I'll see you guys later, y'all. Deuces!